Mike, let's go. Good team on it. Real. Topper.
Powering forward. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
82.
Now Wentz. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Solid.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking downfield for Joe. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office.
It got his man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, shoot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. That's Simon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Henderson now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Under 10, under 10, 10. 2 jets, 2 jets.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Watch the shit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henderson, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory.
He wasn't ready.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Keep it up. Slip. Tyson.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking downfield for Jones. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 36 yards on the play. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Here we go. Lady! I'm coming after you! Hey, we're good.
On second and goal, Wentz, and he slings one that's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Got a man open, it's Hurts. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield, forced out to his left. He can run. Now Mayfield lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's out to Chubb, complete. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Running from the gun, Johnson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on second down. Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Mayfield now.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield, flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Great.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy, what you got? What's your 57? Give me some. Let's find 7. Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Wentz to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Miles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, high 7. Switch.
Now Mayfield. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He goes 95 yards to the house on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Bravo. No, check that.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
From the 27, Wentz. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Switch.
On first down, Henderson. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
He was brought down by Sheldrick Redline.
On second and very short, Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And with the play clock running out, Sean McVay will take a timeout. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Wentz now on first down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's a second down run with Sanders. Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now Wentz on third down. And he connects with Ertz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as they have taken the lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he can only manage to get it. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there.
Hey, Orbit. You don't see me in your nightmare, son.
Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. 20, 10. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Let's go. Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Mayfield looks to throw. The Browns are in. Touchdown. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another yard that gets them into the end zone on 2nd down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the 2nd down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. On the draw, this is Henderson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They run it again with Chubb, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Regular. Hey, foxtrot. Back 2 is the Mike. Back 2.
To throw, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Protein spill.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They can't hang with us.
On second and 9, Wentz. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, exit. Check, 55 to mine.
On play action, Wentz. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Done. 180. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 13. Check 13. Shoot. Done.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
You ain't doing nothing. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
81. 51 to Mike, boys. 51. I'm coming after you.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check 25. Check 25. 51's the mic.
On first down, Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
180. Hey, award 33. Hey, award 33. Hey, 2. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on this. It's going to be a long day. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Alert.
Mayfield to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taken in at the 22. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. This fielded at the 2. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And it's the Bengals that wound up winning that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. One last shot for Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mayfield, and this is going to be caught on the final play, a touchdown. How about that? And a 2-point conversion now will send us to overtime. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Eagles, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move.